that's fine. Okay, now why we exactly stopped using Docker Compose? What was the main reason we stopped using Docker Compose? What was the reason we stopped using Docker Compose file? Why? What was the reason? The reason was we were not able to update or maybe deploy the application when the application is running production simultaneously. We are not able to do the load balancing scaling.
Scalability.
To solve that issue, we started using Docker Swarm. The Docker Swarm, there is a feature called Docker Stack where we will be using a file where it will be considered how exactly you're going to deploy your applications using the node cluster multi-node challenge using the Docker Stack. Means if you are running the machine, obviously it will take the worker or the node and how exactly it works out. That we are going to do it today. So if you look into the voting app application, there is a file called Docker Stack. See, there are three branches actually. I think in the old branch in the main branch they have deleted it. Means he has updated it recently, so he has deleted the file which actually I was looking for it. So what we are going to do is that we're going to take this git clone, and from here in this branch there is a file called Docker Stock Simple. This one. If you see what exactly the main feature was Docker Swarm, when we are updating parallelism, and we are asking them to delay between changing the container to again update to make the for deployment, means making the container a delay of 10 seconds. We were not able to get that option in Docker Compose. So that command we are actually using here. See the update configure parallelism to in a time at a time only update only two machines, two nodes, two containers at a time, and delay 10 seconds between the container starting and to the other container deploying. 10 seconds. Restart policy means on the condition, on which condition you have to mention on failure. The same way, and if you want to make this placement constraint will come into the picture. If you want to work, if you want to make sure, okay, let me explain this node first, then we can go easily. This is the Docker swarming sheet. Uh, Now I have taken the Docker Swarm and I have added these two machines as a worker to this machine. Now, if you guys suppose, now if you see, is it? Now if you see Docker node ls, if you see in this machine, all the three are perfectly funny, and this is the leader. Now suppose I want to take a machine, and some machine has to be gone into the maintenance, and I want to make some node to be into the maintenance. Means some machine has gone into the maintenance mode, means I have to mention if someone is working on it, I have to mention to them that please don't deploy any new containers, anything on that particular node I want to do that. How exactly this can be done? We have to drain, make sure that is in the swarm itself, but it should not be adding any new containers, anything, because it is under maintenance. How it can be done? The command is docker node availability here. So which node I want to take, which node I want to update, which node I want to make it as, means it is still in Docker Swarm, but I want to not to add any containers, any new containers, any new replicas to that particular container. Let me do one thing. Let me create a service first. Now all the containers, means all the containers are running now. Now I will make one of the accessibility, one of the node to be drained, so that the other containers, if you are updating, if you are adding any new more containers, it has to be worked out. Now let's see. Docker node update availability zone. What is that? Drain. Now I'm gonna drain this one. I'm gonna drain this one. Now, if you print docker node ls, see, it is in still Docker's form, but we have made it train, we have made it that, okay, now whatever has been, you have kept, whatever you are keeping, what you see, it has been, see, the 16 one got into maintenance and it got shut down, and that container which is at present in there has been shifted to 63. See, here they are five. The 63 was having only two, 83 was having two, and 16 was one. Now, here, if you have seen, the 16 went into shutdown, and that container which has been present there, it has been moved to 63. This is the way how you maintain the node training concept, how exactly it's gonna work it out. If you update Docker service update, the web server means two more means another two more, it will not add anything on that particular machine. If you want to do that, you can do that. On Docker service update web server 4, I think. How many are there right now, the web server? We have created four, right? Five, okay. Oh, I have checked it out. Sorry. See, not even one container has been deployed in this one. Not even one container. All are deployed on the other two servers. Now, if you want to make it available, once the maintenance is done, and if you want to make it available, the command would be just in the place of drain. It should be availability active. It just should be active. This is the node draining concept, where where we are actually, if it is any maintenance is going on, anything has been considered, anything has been considered. If you want to make it update, if you want to make it update, then we will work it out. Now, if you see, if you want to scale to 5 again, or maybe scale 6, see how exactly it scales right now. It has not got up. Just a minute. Docker node ls. It has been active. See, now here it is running. This is a concept of node draining, how exactly it works out. If anything, if you want to make it a maintenance, if you want to make it running down, how exactly you're gonna work it out, how exactly you're gonna make the node not available but still in the swarm cluster, and still in the swarm cluster, so that we don't have to create a new machine. We just have to be a maintenance, and we just have to deploy the containers from that to that. Automatically the swarm will take care of it. This is the PPT screenshots which we have just done. The same thing has been given here. Any questions, guys? Any questions, guys?
Ashok, once we have trained the worker, a single worker, after we descaling it, that worker will not be getting any tasks. Getting allocated with any processes. Is it Ashok?
Yes, that was the reason, right? We have drained it because we drained it because there was some maintenance activity, and if the maintenance activity is going on, if you deploy container or something else on that, it's a waste of thing, right? Because the system is not available to you. So why you wanna do that? So that's the reason we drain it. We drain it, but we still keep in the loop of Docker Swarm. We still keep in the swarm of Docker Swarm, so that again we don't have to create another new machine. See, it is in drain here. What exactly done after that means once we have drained it, whatever the content. See, in the first place, when we started the Nginx, when we created the Nginx, what we have done, we have given two five Nginx web servers we wanted to create, and it was there running on the running. It was in the running state. Now I have got a mail that from the infra that okay, now this machine I want to be under maintenance. There is some uh, antivirus software or maybe some software has to be installed, and this I need this machine to be 15 minutes to be out. So what you do, you directly go to the node and you will have the availability zone to drain. You just drain it automatically. The system will got into drain state, and whatever the container it was present, it will be moved from that place to the other two servers, to other two nodes. See, it has done this thing. It shut it down and it went to here because the machine is not available. Once if you start, if you, and again in the application there is a traffic inflow was very high, so again you want to scale your web server. So what you done, you upscale, means it was 5 and you went it to 7, and at that time also it is not giving the containers to 16 at all. It is going only on the 63 and 83. They are actually handling the load. They are actually handling the node. And once you made it update, you made that okay, the infra guy said that okay, now it's fine, you can make it active, now the system is available. You just made it active. You just made it active. And now after that PS web server, now still it is not has been taken because already the content is running. Why they will shut down? Now you scaled it. Now you scale to more. You sail from 7 to 8, from 7 to 8, and at that time it has taken two new containers to it. This is called node draining and node active concept. Any questions, guys?
No, Ashok.
And there is the inspect swarm services node. You just a command, you can use it and see how exactly it works out. So if you want, you can just go and just mention Docker service, inspect, and the service name web server. Will mention what exactly it's happening inside the server. What exactly it's a totally JSON format. You just need to understand what exactly it's there means. It's not compulsory, but it's the command should be known. That's it. It's both the commands are there, so you can take it. You can look into it. It just helps that if there is any issue with the container, or maybe the container is not getting scheduled, is the node not getting registered, so that you just need to go into the service, inspect, or maybe if you do like this also, inspect pretty. Yeah, this one also will work. It makes you in a readable format like this. What exactly the server is, what exactly we have used the imager, the content, monitoring period, update ratio, and everything. So you just have to make sure that if the content is not running, if the node is not running, if it is not working it out, you just have to inspect it, have to check it out how exactly it's working out. Here also, here comes the node and the node name. This is about the inspect form and services. Now let's go to Docker stack, because here whatever I have and another thing, placement constraints. Suppose here we have a concept, like even we all know that there will be dev servers, there will be QA servers, there will be production servers. Now if your developer says that, okay, I need only these things in the dev only, I need these things only in the dev only, I don't want them on the QA or maybe on the production, means the Nginx which you have created, the Nginx which you have created should be only the Nginx which you have created. Let me delete the web service. Docker RM. Now here here you want the developer people say only, I want these servers to be, means I want these services only to be running in the dev, I don't want to be running in the QA or not in the production, because I want to test in the dev first. So there comes the picture of placement constraints. What exactly this placement constraint is, that where you differentiate that these services which you are running should only run in dev only, not in QA, not in production. Means if you are having three nodes, in the three nodes, one is a dev, and you want to run only on the dev environment, not in the production. At that time, you are creating the service, and the services means whatever you have created, this service, this service is should be only present. This service should be only present. This service should only present. Three only present in the dev. How to we will update it, means the services to be moved to the dev. So how exactly we want to do it? So let me do that. Placement constraints, how exactly this can be done. Oh, sorry, my bad. You just have to take this one. See guys, what exactly we have seen, what exactly we are doing, we are changing, we are keeping the constraint, means what exactly, if you can keep the region, you can keep anything you want, dev. Now if I start creating this service, no service will run. If you see the error, see the one, no suitable node, because no each all the three nodes are not being labeled, are not being labeled as dev, are not being labeled as dev, are not being labeled as dev. So that's the reason these services are not getting created. These services are not getting created at all. If we print, okay, just let it come out. I will do. Docker service, yes, web server. See, all the current state is pending, all the current state is pending. They are not active, they are not available at all. If you see on the old, if you see on the last before ones, what used to get, the desired state is running, but here the current state would be active, the current state would be active. Here they are pending. Why? Because we don't have any node, any server with an environment label as dev, any server with environment as dev. To make it work out, we have to use the docker node update command, where it is got here. We have to mention docker node update label add environment, to which thing I should be doing it. Oh, come on. Just a minute, guys. Because I need the node ls. No, docker node environment dev. I am saying 83 is the dev environment. 83 is the dev environment. If I update and print docker service ps web server c, now all the three services are running on the node 83. This way we can define a label, saying the placement constraint, where exactly on which server you want to run this service, on which server you want to keep it up, then we can run on it. That was the reason they have used a placement constraint in the code also. That was the reason I was explaining about this placement constraint. So these are the placement constraints. It is just the same thing we have. See, if we are seen here, it is in pending, and once they have updated the region, it has gone to the working state. It's up to you how exactly you want to work it out. Maybe based on the region. This is just a tag, what we are exactly using as a tag, what on which it has to be run and which it should not be running on it. This is the tag. Any questions, guys? Are you able to understand?
Yes, Ashok. Waiting.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Ashok?
Ashok?
Yes, Puneet.
Now your voice got able.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, Ashok.
Yes, Ashok.
Okay. Do you guys have any doubts?
No, Ashok, actually.
Any doubts means whatever we have done up to now, are you guys able to understand?
Yes, Ashok.
Now, I will be doing a Docker stack. Docker stack. What is exactly that Docker stack is? Docker stack is nothing but the same dependence, the same. It is different, same as of Swarm. But we will be deploying whatever the updates we want to do, whatever the updates we want to do. Like this. This is the one where we were facing when we are using Docker Swarm. We want to update directly. At this point, we don't have to do it manually. Here we are telling it on condition, if you waited this one, please do these things automatically. See, for the Redis they have been mentioned like this, for the oat they have mentioned like this. Now here, see the placement constraint, they want the constraint on the node role equals to man, means they want to be only kept on the manager node. Means the DB should be on only on the manager, not anything on others. You can keep it if you want, you can keep it on the worker. It's up to you how exactly they want to keep it. Means the placement, how exactly they are working out. Means they want the DB on the manager and the worker on the manager, and the other things they can deploy or maybe on the manager or maybe on the worker. But these two will not never go to go to the worker. They will always be on the manager. Let me do a clone first, and we will create the file. All good. Shit. What is it? How come? Okay, that's fine. What was the one? Git clone. Now we will be creating a Docker stack file. Here the stack is there, but they updated it. Means they removed all the things which we wanted. Docker stack simple. So for this reason, I have to go to this branch and take that one. Now, what is the command? What is the command to run the Docker stack? This is the command. In the place of here, we will be using only here the name. You can give anything. It's up to you. What exactly you want to mention there, you can mention it. Deploy compose file. Docker stack simple .yml. The name I'm keeping it as demo. Docker stack deploy compose file. Docker stack simple .yml demo. Now, if we click on it, it is started creating it and everything. Now, if we do Docker PS, okay, Docker service, yes, demo. Come on, guys. See. Now here, if you see Docker Stack Services demo, whatever the name we have given, it has taken demo underscore db demo underscore rds. And if you are seeing, it is replicated, the demo, it is replicated, the redis to result to visualizer to vote to worker 1 1, and the demo db is not replicated. And if you see the ports, it has been 5000 to 8 TCP, 8080 to 80, 5001 to 8 TCP, 30,000 means the Redis, it has been given to 6379. 6379. See, now all the workers means all the workers voting app worker vote result all are working on, all are working on. This is the way we want. If we want to work it out, if we want to use how exactly along with the compose means along with the update parallelism and update delay, which is a very good option if you want to deploy, if you want to scale. Here we have done using the Docker Swarm, and it has been with the command Docker stack. This is the way we gonna land everything, how exactly it works out, how exactly these things are or will be working on the services on the worker nodes.
Ashok, sorry, please repeat it, Ashok. The stack concept, I didn't get it completely.
See here what we have done. We have taken the git clone.
Yes.
Okay, and if you go to this git file, there is a file called Docker stack. This is the one where we will be. This is the one where everything, whatever we are having. See, condition on failure, update configure parallelism 2, delay 10 seconds. Okay, my bad. I should have kept the same file itself. Why should I have? Okay, and the same thing only they have kept it. Okay, what exactly they have kept in the stack? What exactly in the Docker Compose was the issue? We were not able to, if you want to deploy, if you want to change the containers to versions to change, we were not able to do it on the Docker Compose with the use of Docker Swarm, with the user Docker Swarm and the multi-node where we will be able to on provide the load onto the different nodes also. So we are using Docker Swarm. In the Docker Swarm, how we is exactly able to do that from this Docker stack. In this Docker stack, what they we are doing in the deploy, we are replicating 2 times. And when we want to update something, we have provided update the parallelism. This was the concept which we have discussed in the Docker Swarm. In the Docker Swarm, how we are exactly going to update the parallelism when we want to update something. If you want to go updating each thing in a line, we don't have to do it manually. We are providing it here directly. And the delay between updating the new containers and the old containers delayed 10 seconds on the restart policy, on which condition, if the Docker container is getting on a failed condition, we are providing on failure. The same way, and the placement constraints. I want the DB to be only on the manager node, not on the worker node. So I am providing the placement constraint. So by taking this file, I am running this one where Docker stack, Docker, where it gone? Here. Docker stack. This is the command where it is Docker stack. Docker stack deploy compose file. And what is the file here? Docker stack.ml you could have used, but I've created the Docker stack sample. Again, it's the same file I've just mentioned, and you have to keep your name, means whatever name you want to give it here. This with this name your network will be created. See here, demo underscore backend, front end, default, vote, result, worker, visualizer, redis. And to check we have to give Docker stack services demo. Once we will be able to see what are all the containers it got created, and what are exactly the containers we are having, the services. These are the services. And what are the containers it got created? Docker ps, without exactly worker, vote and result. This is the way how exactly we gonna do it. We gonna find out how, without with using Docker Swarm, how we are able to work it out to all the multi-node challenge, the loading, the scalability, and everything can be handled. Still you have to connect.
No, no, Ashok. Got it, Ashok.
see see the Docker ps commands in all the three. See, it is handling. See, in every container it is taken, it is containing. clear it. See the containers. How many containers it is running? 3.
1, 2, 3.
3. Only 3, right? 1,
Yes,
2, 3.
3.
And here, if you see here, 1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
4.
See, we have done it. We have divided the multi-node challenge. We have worked out with the Docker Swarm. We were able to handle the Docker Compose files. Means we were able to create multi-containers on multi-node machines. This way we will be able to handle the load. This way we will be able to handle the node, and everything can be worked out. Any questions, guys? With this topic, we will be completing the Docker orchestration is done. We will be going to the ECS, and I am going to give some assignment to you. You have to figure it out. You have to work it out, and you have to work out. Are you guys able to understand whatever we have done up to now?
Yes, Ashok.
Yes, Ashok.
Docker Swarm and everything, whatever we have done. See, this is the best concept Docker Swarm, whatever we have discussed, and the PPTs which you are having, I think it is one of the good things. And what exactly I missed? This was the reason Docker Compose versus Swarm. We have done that one. That's fine. And here, deploy an application. We have just done it. We have just done apply on the Swarm cluster. This is the application which we have just deployed, the voting application. So I think everything is done. Now I may give some assignment to you. So you have to figure out how to do. Means I will be providing a document. A small assignment means you have to figure out. See, it's up to you. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want, it's up to you. But if you want to, as I mentioned before, also I'm saying it again. If you want to get a job, if you want to work it out very well, this is the best thing. You have to practice. The practice makes it perfect for you. If you have any doubts, let me know.
Today we'll upload this PPT, Ashok.
Yeah, I have uploaded yesterday also, right? I'm gonna upload only. I've just added only 3 slides more.
Okay, yes.
I'll update them also, no issues. I will update them, but along with it, I'm gonna upload the assignment also, so that you figure out what needs to be done there. So
Done,
it's up to you. I think this is done right now. Do you guys have any questions? Any
No,
questions
Ashok.
up to
I'll
now?
today I'll practice once, Ashok. Everything entire.
Yeah, you have to do it. I mean, well, let me stop my sharing so that for the assignment I already have the answer, so I just don't want to show it. Uh, open, 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 and I'm gonna take means you are. I think you are already done the demos, but let me do it. Let me keep the Docker stack here and create the demo. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me. If you don't, we can kind of complete the call and we can start working. And I'm going to give the upload the demo directly in the PPT itself, and you can start working on that.
Ashok, actually, it pinged you regarding that multiple instance creation in my laptop. It is not getting resolved, Ashok.
Okay, let me open your share your screen. Let's see. Uh,
My screen is visible, Rohit.
just a minute. Yeah, it's visible. See why they have given not given me more node access. I don't understand.
I tried with multiple regions as well. I connected to the service support also. It's not getting resolved. I tried with North Virginia. Sorry.
Okay, just go to the settings once. Means I just want to see is there any billable con thing has been there. Go to the billing dashboard.
Settings only, right, Ashok?
Yeah, there in the Puneet, go to the billing dashboard. Total number of active services 5. Okay, come down, come down.
It's full download.
No, no, here in the beside.
Okay.
Come down, come down. Account. Go to the top. Go to the top. Access permissions update. Okay. Billing preferences, payment preferences. Go to credits. You don't have anything, so that's fine. Then why they are not giving you? Okay, go to the region and try to create. Means where we created that support request last time. Go to there and show me what exactly they have provided you the resolution. If not possible, we have to create a new account
Okay.
and we have to give all the things again. I think the video is there. If you have a new mail ID and a new phone number, you can just give it to that and just try it because sometimes they do these things means based on the usage or maybe I don't know how they AWS actually do it on the backend side. So we are not pretty much sure. So that was the reason. Just go to the support portfolio and maybe try to create now and let's see how exactly it comes. Keep the number of instances directly to 3.
Yeah.
Okay, you have request more UCP than kind because of your CPU limit is only okay. That's fine. Please visit. Go to that request the visit that link. Please visit. Easy to request. The service limit increase, just go down. Request one. Easy to demand increase limit on best virtual processing limit or test your memory per month. In the AWS service code, it is only one, right?
Yes, Ashok.
Click on the learn about more service quotas here. Just click on it, right click and open it in new tab. Okay, click on it. It will take it. Click on here.
Clicking. Actually, it's not clicking. Okay.
Come down. You don't have global quota. Come down. Come down. Request management console. Okay, raise another request. Go to the support console. The different tab. The next tab. Now create a new request. Select a search. Use US Virginia or maybe North Virginia.
Here, I should select all P instances, it, Ashok. In one of a video I saw it.
Okay, do it then.
Last time I had given 35 limit value, like
That is
calculating. No, actually, I calculated using that limit calculator thing, Ashok.
okay.
So based on that, I mentioned that I'll give 4 this time then.
Puneet, for all P instances, I think so. That is all ABCD. That thing, Puneet.
And
Okay, I'll select that then.
In that, we'll get T2 micro.
mention the use case description that you need the instances. You need more instances too for your web application development. As I'm a student, I'm working on a web application development. I need more instances. Need more instances for my web application development. Okay, now just wait. We will see how exactly it works out.
I got a mail from there. Ashok, I'll do one thing. If it is not getting resolved, I'll just create a new email ID and try to log in once again to the EC2 console, AWS console.
Yeah, sure. You can do it. See, it's up to you. It's up to you. But I would say that try once you get it, you can work on that.
Definitely, I need it now, Ashok. So, for practice purpose, I'm trying it from 2 days on the watching videos and raising multiple requests to their support team.
Yeah,
It's
see,
not.
AWS is not a small organization, right? They have the clients more than that, and someone is paying more than that us, right? We are actually they are giving it free for us, but for others they are doing it for money. So it takes some little time, but it works out at the end. Hmm. I'm gonna do it all, guys, from the Docker. I'm just giving you the demos. You have to do it from the Docker. I think the Docker doesn't have anything. Just you have to create a Docker file using the run add as a homework which I have given. So it's up to you. You have to work it out. Do you guys able to understand everything right up to now? Whatever we have done, whatever we have,
Docker concept is Ashok.
Docker concept, Docker Swarm, everything, right?
Yes, Ashok.
Because if the concepts are not, you're not able to understand the concept, let me know, because after this we are going to talk about ECS, Elastic Container Service on AWS.
And that is also orchestration for orchestration. Ashok.
Yes, that is also for orchestration. The same as I mentioned, containerization, like the orchestration, where we want to do it everything, whatever we are having, whatever we are using, whatever we are working it out as a file means create, delete, starting creation, running phase, everything. We are doing it directly on a system itself without having any list of things. Okay, Docker Swarm. Mm, If you guys have we don't have anything, we can drop the call. We can connect tomorrow. I'm going to discuss about the ECS so that we can work it on. We can work on that tomorrow.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Ashok. Have a
Yes.
good
See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashok.
Bye.
Bye.